Okay, Barry, so I love that when this happens that we get special permission to talk about something that's not even
on the market.
Not even on the market yet. We're not even supposed to be talking about this, but we begged and pleaded. And look, we have a prototype. And this is an amazing oven. We were just talking about it before we got back on air. And it does everything?
Everything.
Okay.
So it does everything that in the past you would probably have to buy at least kind of 2 to 3 appliances to do what this can do. So we kind of took the same messaging from our Pro range, which is we want to put multiple cooking modalities into one piece. And ultimately what we're doing is giving the customer more flexibility on how they like to cook, but also we're giving them more cabinet space.
Yeah,
we're giving them more storage in their kitchen, which they really like. And designers tend to like that too. So what you're looking at here is a prototype. We're showing you first. It is the first one off the production line.
Wow.
These are launching early in Q2, right around end of Q1, Q2. But this is a very special oven on the top. So you've probably seen microwave oven combinations like this
I sure
in the past,
have, yeah.
where it's a microwave on the top. Well, you can probably explain it better than I can, but it's got 4 methods of cooking inside here that help it speed cook.
Yeah.
And speed cooking, we call it turbo cook, helps you cook up to 40% faster. So
in my experience, you have 4 heat sources.
4 heat sources.
It's a microwave.
It's a microwave.
It's a standalone microwave as well.
Standalone microwave.
It's an oven.
It's an oven.
It's a standalone oven.
Standalone.
Okay. And then it also speed cooks with halogen and ceramic heat.
And we also added carbon to that as well.
And carbon.
So we use carbon, ceramic in the bottom,
Cool.
and halogen. So.
Whoa, that's neat. So let's say I'm making baked potatoes. I put it on turbo cook.
Turbo cook, you would
baked
select
potatoes setting.
Yep.
I have 3 potatoes.
Yep.
How long to cook would you think?
You know, I don't know the time, but if you're comparing it to a conventional oven, like
hour and
the
a
one you have
half
at home,
for baked potatoes at home.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're talking about it somewhere between 20 and 40% faster.
So
which is a pretty big time saving.
Yeah. So instead of maybe an hour and a half, we're talking 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Got it.
And on a steak, you would never put a steak in a microwave.
No,
especially as a chef.
I'm not putting a steak in a microwave.
Never. But in here, you actually have the ability to fully cook that steak and also get a nice sear on the top of it, where you would never be able to do that in a conventional microwave.
Because you have the halogen and the ceramic heat.
And the carbon.
And the carbon. Yep. Wow, okay, very cool. So this is 3 appliances in one.
Really is.
It's a microwave, it's an oven, and it's a speed cooker.
Absolutely.
And it's probably got culinary features like, you said steak, I mentioned potatoes. Yep. In my experience, I was making diced sweet potato hash, and I forgot to start it, and I was cooking with some customers. So I threw it in a similar speed oven, and I made sweet potatoes in 11 minutes.
That's insane.
I couldn't believe it, and they couldn't believe it either. You know,
not something you could normally do.
No way. And I kind of saved the day. We were able to eat before midnight. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I mean, is there anything else we want to talk about?
The bottom oven is also really special.
So there's more features down here too.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
When we get to the bottom oven, not only do you see a nice, large, true European convection oven down here.
Yes.
But you'll also notice something different. It's got steam.
Oh, so you have steam integrated into the bottom oven.
Yes,
I've never seen that before with speed cooking up top.
It's really got it all. And so the difference with our steam is we have our patented steam generator.
Okay.
So we're not boiling water in the bottom of the oven, waiting for it to create steam. We're actually creating steam in a tank in the back, 212 degrees, atomized steam. And then it's releasing into the oven at the right cycle. So we're not just waiting for steam to rise up into the food. We're actually injecting the steam into the food. So it's the best way to cook it.
Professional style.
More of a professional style.
Right, where you have maybe like a boiler, or you call a steam generator.
It's a steam generator, yeah. It's our patented steam generator. We're a little proud of it because we love the performance of it.
I bet.
It gives you really almost that restaurant performance, right? And then you'll notice something a little different in here too, that everyone at home, what does everyone hate to do with their oven?
Clean it?
Clean it.
Yeah.
So this is also our patented technology. We call it Speed Clean. So if you look at the enamel on the surface, it's a bright blue color.
Yeah,
the reason we do that is blue reflects light better than grays and black colors because it's not soaking up the color. It's not soaking up the light. So you can see a lot better in the oven cavity. But the other reason we do it is it's our patented enamel that allows you to clean this oven only going up to 195 degrees, and it only takes about 10 minutes.
So it's like a steam style cleaning?
Exactly right.
Oh,
so it only uses steam.
Okay.
And it really doesn't clean anything. What it does is it actually forces water throughout the cavity to create a circuit.
Okay.
Because of this enamel. And when the water can't create a circuit because there's a stain, it actually gets underneath the stain and lifts it out. So there's just a little bit of residue with a paper towel that can be wiped out at the end.
Oh, interesting.
We test this with some really crazy things.
Yeah.
We'll melt candies on the bottom. We'll dump over creme brulee.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put bacon on the rack with no pan.
No pan.
And you'd be amazed at the results. So
Yeah.
it's very eco-friendly to clean it this way. You're
Right.
not off-gassing. If you have pets at home, it's not harmful for them.
Plus, like, these ovens can get so hot during a traditional cleaning that they can warp cabinets.
They can destroy the electronics. Yeah, and you can have problems with cabinets and countertops because of it gets up to 900 degrees sometimes.
That's right, yeah.
So our cleaning system is really, really unique, and it's something that we've had a lot of great feedback on.
So with steam integrated into the oven, what kind of, is there gourmet features? How can we take advantage of that?
Absolutely. So not only do we have Gourmet Chef built in that you'll see right here.
Oh, right there.
So Gourmet, this is the great part. So if you owned one of our ranges and you own this oven, the system that you're using is exactly the same. So it's very easy to use and very easy to learn. And we also have My Recipes. So it comes preloaded with plenty of great recipes. But if you've got your grandma's favorite casserole at home and you want to load that recipe in here so it's ready to go every time, very easy to do. And the controls are a little different on this too. You know, usually you have to choose between, do I want the touch control or do I want the knobs?
Right.
This has both.
So they're redundant. You can do either one.
Yeah, you can actually choose whether you want to use the knobs or you want to use the touch control.
I love that because it's nice to have that choice. I'm a knob guy. I like that.
Well, and you know, sometimes your hands are messy when you're cooking, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to be doing this, but it's real easy to just go up and turn a knob.
Right.
So the haptics are really great.
Yeah, and I love how like just sturdy that knob feels. And when you click it, it's just
it's a very positive feel.
Yeah.
Even if you had your eyes closed, you knew you got into that mode you were looking for.
Yeah,
right? So.
yeah. Well, and being a prototype and being something that's not even like exists in the world yet, I understand that this has got one more trick up its sleeve.
What's that?
I understand it can do sous vide.
We didn't talk about sous vide.
Yeah, we didn't talk about sous vide. Me too. And I don't understand how can you sous vide in an oven because steam is hotter than like 212. Explain that to me.
Absolutely. So steam by nature actually gets to 212 degrees before it releases. So this actually, the oven is able to get down to a low enough temperature, which most ovens won't get that low. Mm-hmm. This one will actually get down. So if you're trying to sous vide a steak at 128 degrees mid-rare, this will actually let you do that, and it'll actually use steam to maintain that temperature. So now, vegetables, right, you're doing 183, 184 degrees. What I would like to do is, if I had that sous vide range, I would do all of my meat in there, and I would do all my vegetables in here, and kind of have the perfect mix of sous vide going.
That's a great idea. And then maybe you could use the speed oven to put a sear on the veggies,
Absolutely.
and then you can rapidly preheat a pan on the induction to put a sear on the steaks.
Grill those steaks off, exactly. Yeah. So that would be kind of the perfect scenario.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, and then because the controls are the same between the two, it's just a breeze.
Easy. Once you learn one, you know all of them.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing this out in the wild and not just being a prototype.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's coming soon. We're looking forward to having it at FineLines.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. We're going to have this at FineLines. I can't wait to see that. Okay, so what else should we take a look at? You mentioned wine columns?
I think we have to talk about preservation, right?
Oh, food preservation, right.
Absolutely. So
I love it. In the industry, we don't call it refrigeration. We call it food preservation. Yes.
Absolutely. So before you ever get to the cooking part, which is the fun part, we got to make sure that the fruits, the vegetables, all your proteins that you're buying stay really fresh for as long as you want them to stay fresh for. Mm-hmm. You know, people are buying more fresh food, right? Food waste in America is a big problem. It's up to 40% right now. So the average family is throwing away $1,800 a year in food. So if we can help that family stretch that food and help it last longer and stay fresher when they go to the market, that's really what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and that's really a product of having a refrigerator that maintains the temperature, so when the doors open and close, that it's maintaining that temperature. And there's probably some tricks up Signature Kitchen Suite sleeve that make that happen.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's all about maintaining the temperature and the humidity. Humidity is really important.
All right, well, let's swing by a refrigerator and take a look at what they got.
Great.